welcome to this week's episode of the Joffice. It's the Pandemic Edition live. We have a Kickstarter going. The world is a really weird place right now, but I wanted to share some things live with you. I know we have a bunch of information on the Kickstarter page for our puzzles. We've been fulfilling our Evil Dead 2 board game, Buffy the Vampire Slayer board game's back up, but I wanted to go over a lot of stuff because the world's just a weird place right now, like I said. So what we're doing for this campaign for Buffy the Vampire Slayer Collector's Edition puzzles is we have decided to make our foil puzzles in the United States. We're fulfilling only to the United States for right now because of several reasons. Obviously, international shipping can be a little bit problematic right now. Our factory happens to be an essential business, so our factory won't be closed down in the middle of production, and we want to make sure that if we do anything, it's going to be fulfilled immediately. In addition to that, I don't know if you're following the news or going to your local Walmarts and Targets, but puzzles and board games are really selling out all over the place. So puzzles are really hard to get in person. You can still order them online at certain places, but we thought we'd bring you guys something really special. So we've worked with Disney, we worked with Fox to get these puzzles approved for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And if this works out, it's something that we hope we can bring to your home, so you can put your puzzles together with your family or alone or however you happen to be quarantined. And we'll bring you more every month if this works out. So you can stay tuned to new puzzles, new designs, new franchises that we're going to bring into the puzzle world. As I said, these are made in the USA, and they're going to the USA. If you are outside of the United States, we hope to bring them to you through our websites at a later date. So when shipping is safe and it's not going to be ridiculously expensive, just keep checking in with our website. We'll have them on the web store, and you can order some of them that way. Now, the limited edition ones, so we've invented a new type of puzzle. I don't know if you followed the Kickstarter for that, but we have a framed puzzle now. So our puzzle is built so that when you get it, it's in a frame, so you can either hang it straight up on your wall like a collector's piece, or you can pop it out and put it back together. Either way, however you want to do it is up to you. They're all individually foil stamped with a number, and there's only 999 of these. So that puzzle specifically will not be made available at any other point, only on the Kickstarter. If you're international backers and want to get that, the only way we're going to be able to fulfill it is if you have someone in the US that you can ship it to, and then they can get it to you somehow. So I really apologize for that, but that's just the way things are working right now, and hopefully we can open this up worldwide later on for future projects. Up next, I do have some cool things. I have the Evil Dead 2 board game here. I have the expansion here. If you've been watching certain social media posts from backers or followed this campaign, obviously this is the campaign where we came in and we decided to save the game for you guys for about 6,000 backers that didn't have the product going through another company. So we've provided those for free for those backers, and then the new backers got their games in. Everyone in the world's been being fulfilled except for the US. The US product will be getting to our fulfillment center in about 2 weeks, and our extra copies have come to our warehouses here. So we have about 2,000. They'll be going up on the website. If you happen to see people getting them from our website or somewhere else before you got it fulfilled, we apologize for that. It's just the way logistics is working. But overall, backers should be getting them before most people anyway. Second up, on our puzzle Kickstarter for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, our best-selling board game, is also available at a discount, and the expansion Friends and Frenemies. So be sure to check that out if you're a backer or if you want to get into the Pledge Manager late while supplies last. Everything on this Kickstarter is going to be available to be shipped immediately after the campaign ends. So it's actual quantities in stock. So once we're out, we're out. So hopefully you guys can get a hold of this. This game's awesome. It's one of my favorite board games personally. But that's it for the Buffy board game. We are working on some exciting new properties, like I said, for the foil puzzles. But let's talk a little bit more about foil puzzles. So Jasco games, when we put things on Kickstarter, we usually want it to be something really special. We could put anything onto a Kickstarter, anyone could. As someone who's been publishing for 10 years, Jasco games with board games and toys and puzzles and card games and everything else, even playmats, we could be putting all kinds of things up on Kickstarter all the time, but that's not really what our company has always been. We've been here to support our retail stores for the last 10 years, as a retail store the previous 10 years ourselves. So before we even got into publishing, we were a game store in the Dallas area and then in West Texas. So it's a really sad situation that's going on right now for all of our game stores. So if there's anything we can do for your game store, let us know. We're here for them first, but obviously right now, Jasco Games is doing a really strange and uncomfortable thing for our business. We have become basically completely online for the first time in our history. So in order for us to keep moving forward and to do the best for our team, so right now our entire staff is still on staff. We are still moving forward, but you need to keep in mind that our retail stores, our hobby shops are all closed for the most part. Our distribution has told us not to ship any new product. They're basically closed. And Amazon had a freeze on most non-essential products, so we haven't been able to ship to Amazon until recently. I think today they just said we can get our first new order into Amazon. So getting anything from Jasco Games right now through retail, which is our ideal source, is pretty much impossible. We're talking with Walmart and Target to see if we can supply puzzles and games to them. But even then, the quantities that we have available right now, I mean, that's not huge for a massive retailer. The puzzles we can do because we make them in the U.S., but existing stock, we're not really ready to go push partial stocks of product into Walmart. So it's going to be a process. But I can't stress this enough. If you guys are fans of Jasco Games, all the help we can get right now for this Kickstarter, this is going to be an essential part for our business moving forward until we don't have to be online anymore. So if you can back us, show your support. I know if you're a UFS fan, a UTS fan, a board game fan for Buffy or Mega Man or Evil Dead or any of the games we do, Bebop, this is your chance to really show your support for Jasco Games, keep our staff working under our flag, and continually putting out really cool products. And for this puzzle specifically, we didn't want to give you a normal puzzle. We can obviously make a non-foil map puzzle. Sorry everybody, looks like we just experienced some technical difficulties there. But getting back on track, I just want to thank you guys. Thanks to all of our fans for supporting Jasco Games during these hard times. We would like to spread our support to everyone else that we can help by providing entertainment to you guys at home. So check out our puzzles, check out our board games. If you're a retail store, please reach out to us if there's anything we can do for you. We are looking into doing some charity work here pretty soon. Maybe we can do a charity puzzle. We've talked about that internally as well. That will provide some funding to our premier stores, if not to many retail stores out there. We've talked with Gen Con a little bit and see what we can do for that end and if they can blast anything from our side. But otherwise, thank you guys for joining us. This is our live feed. Jasco Games out. Be safe and healthy. Thank you so much.